Good evening, I am Adventure Argonaut. This is Shadowrun Dragonfall, and oops, I wonder, because my microphone was up. I hope you still heard that. But yeah, now it's Sunday stream. I usually don't dream. Well, also don't dream on Sundays, but also don't stream on Sundays. But of course, the whole year, the whole Christmas holiday has been unusual, so why not do more unusual stuff? Because I have the chance, the opportunity, it's peaceful here, at least for now, so I can stream. And also I sort of had fun yesterday streaming, even though, like, the first mission I wasn't big fan of it, but it's still, I like the basic gameplay. And the second mission I did like more. But let's just see, is everything functioning? And yeah, the mission we are supposed to do now is that sabotaging the blood code bloodline something. I don't remember the exact name of what we were, like some evil, allegedly evil project that we are supposed to thwart. So we will see, but I think everything looks fine. Let's play the game. Let's load the game first. But the game has been loaded, but the save. But I guess we have Blitz's, like, his private quest. I guess we should do that first and then go do the blood code, bloodline, whatever that was. That the chick, Frau Müller, she wanted us to do. That was the Johnson, or if it's a female, can you call them still a Johnson? Well, this is like, the future Conan, so maybe you're allowed to do that. And of course, Johnson is a last name, so of course it could be male or female, but still. I sort of like the idea of having females having a different moniker. Okay, but so we can just let's see my karma. Yeah, 4 karma left. Let's go to this place. Yeah, travel to Londonburg Rings Bank in Dragonkeeper to clear Blitz's debts. Yes, let's do this. So I think it's just me and Blitz for this mission. Settling debts, Dragonkeeper. I'd be high up on anyone's list. It'd be on high up on anyone's list of places to avoid, but that's where you're headed. You're going there alone this time. Yeah, because Blitz is gonna be online. Last time you saw Blitz, he was carting his portable terminal over to Cafe Zezve, presumably so that he could do his decking in the most comfortable environment possible. Like everything else related to Dragonkeeper, the U-Bahn train that services it is in poor repair. The car that you are riding in stinks like a chemical toilet on a hot day. On the floor near the doorway you catch sight of trampled lump of tattered fur. The longer you stare at it, the more convinced you become that you're looking at the remains of a long-dead squirrel. The train rumbles to a stop, the doors slide open, time to get this over with. Oh, enter didn't do it. I have to press there. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's all we're gonna... Let's get rid of this. Let's keep one pocket open so we can pick up something cool. Hey, I got a bot in my kick chat. Nice. It's been a while. Let's see, we should be able to see the Rumble chat too if somebody says something there. Stepping out the U-Bahn tunnel, you once again find yourself in the squalid alleys of Dragonkeeper. The place is a pit, piles of waste, human and otherwise, litter the streets. The gutted husks of commercial buildings stand hollow and empty all around you. Your comlink crackles to life and you hear the distant sounds of Cafe Zezwe, merriment laughter, the clink of silverware on china. China! Blitz's voice cuts in a second later. Hey, Chief, ready to do this thing? Are you? It sounds like you're nice and cozy in there. He scoffs. Of course I am. I had this run planned out for years, like I said. You hear a slurping sound, presumably Blitz taking a sip of steaming hot soy calf. The only steam that you can see out there is your own breath condensing in the frigid night air. Let's just get this over with. Oh, come on, Chief. What's your sense of adventure? I mean, you get to rob a bank. How whiz is that? Another distant roar of laughter crackles over your comlink. Presumably the patrons of Cafe Zezwe are having a lovely evening. You owe me for this one, man. Bliss sighs. Yes, Chief. Yeah, I do. Yeah. But what I want, he cannot provide. And what I want is a blowjob, and good one. With a face like that, no, I don't want a blowjob from him. A plain-looking man in fancy suit taps away at his PDA. He's an older guy, probably in his late 50s. In the filth-strewn streets of Drogenkeeper, he stands out like a sore thumb. At the sound of your approach, he stops what he's doing and shifts his gaze to you. Argonaut, right? Hasenkamp. Who the hell are you? My name is Hasenkamp. I'm Mr. Grinder's accountant. Grinder. Yeah. Hasenkamp nods. What did I say? I wasn't. I was still thinking about his funny name. This funny name. Mr. Grinder sent me to ensure that the money transfer goes according to plan. When you enter the building, I'm going in with you. How did Meat Grinder even know that I would be here? Your pal Blitz. He sent Mr. Grinder a message with a complete breakdown of your plan about an hour ago. Blitz? Your comm crackles to life. Well, of course I did, Chief. How would I be sure that this would be get off me off the hook if I didn't ask? And so to find out, you let a homicidal loan shark know exactly when and where to find me. Well, that's not exactly how I put it, but yeah, I guess. There's an awkward pause. In my own defense, I didn't expect him to send his accountant to shadow you, though. That's a new one on me. I hate to interrupt, but if you two are finished, I'd like to get this show on the road. He glances at his wristwatch. I want to get back home before my grandkids go to bed. Couldn't agree more. It's your turn, Blitz. Get the door open so we can get inside. You got it, Chief. His voice is eager. Heading inside. This won't take 5 seconds. It will take more than 5 seconds, so he is correct. It won't take 5 seconds. Gatekeeper. Okay, so is this like different? They're not hostile yet, at least. Let's go see what this guy says. The Gatekeeper IC program stands impassively waiting to challenge all comers. Visitor, identity unknown, please present security code string. Let's see. Override security access. Root command, trapdoor. There's a brief pause, and the IC flashes twice. Access granted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Something's gonna go wrong. I know, that's how these things work. Yeah, I guess I should go there for now. Order turrets. We cannot go hack the order turrets yet, so let's go talk to Watcher IC. There's lots of thingies here. Piece of Watcher IC turns, flashing angrily. Rapid fire sequence of lights pours out of a warning. Keep away. Check my credentials with your friend back there. Go on, I can wait. A moment later, the watcher I see flickers apologetically. Secondary security verification approved. Super user status verified. Query, how may I help you today? Just step aside, pal. I'm in a rush. The program obediently moves aside. Proceed and you have a pleasant day. Don't mind if I do. God. Don't like this. Okay, let's see what's this. Inspect. Main system hardware firewall. Alley door. Let's open it. And that should do it, Chief. You're good to head on inside. The main server should be just ahead. A shocking display of competence from red-haired disaster. That's what Mr. Grinder calls your pal, by the way. He's got a rep around these parts. For some strange reason, all of his friends keep dying. Don't listen to this asshole, Chief. You shouldn't even be here. He wouldn't be here if you hadn't spilled the beans on Meat Grinder. Unfortunately for all of us, me especially, I am here. So let's just get this finished, and then we can all get back to disliking each other on our own time. Fine by me. Anything else we need to know, Blitz? Yeah, I hit the first firewall here. I need you to go get in there and install the bypass for me. Got it? We'll go to that and find the terminal. So is this guy like a party member now? Yes. He has range combat, throwing weapons, biotech. No magic. Okay. He's got lots of hit points. I got 70, he's got 92. Damn it. Damn. This place is a dump. The place drawer at the top drawer top drawer on this desk is packed full of slender plastic rods, cred sticks, hundreds of them. Grab a handful of cred sticks. You sink your hand into a drawer of loose cred sticks, fish out a fistful. The plastic is sleek and pleasant to the touch. As you withdraw your hand from the desk, Hasenkap chuckles. They're all blank. You don't think that the Landenberg ring would lead them in an unlocked drawer if they had money on them, do you? Slot a cred stick. You're probably right, but it couldn't hurt to check. Actually, it could. You try to initiate transfer between one of the cred sticks from the desk and one in your pocket. Sure enough, the stick from the desk is blank, so it's the next one you try and the next. I told you so. Now we can keep moving. Or do you want to test every stick in the drawer? Well, it couldn't hurt. That was a rhetorical question, genius. He shakes his head. Come on, drug runner, let's keep moving. Medical supplies. Ooh, advanced medikit. Desk is catastrophically messy. Candy wrappers litter its work surface. Bottom drawer is ajar. Search. How about through over there? Hang on a second, I wanna check this out. I'm not sure that we're on the same page here, so we should probably hash this out now and save ourselves some time. We are here to fetch money that your friend owes to Mr. Grinder. That means that we aren't here to ransack desks or steal office supplies, so what you're doing right now could accurately be described as a waste of time. Your boss will get what's coming to him now. Back down. He crosses his arms. Alright, fine, search away, but Mr. Grinder is waiting for my call. Believe me, it isn't wise to keep that man waiting for long. I'll take my chances. Rummaging through the desk, you find an old-fashioned binder stuffed with cheat paper. Leafing through the pages, you discover what appears to be a business plan. Apparently, the Landenberg ring is in the process of opening a string of payday loan centers across Dragonkeeper. Hey, Hasenkap, what does Grinder think about this? Isn't money lending his racket? Yeah, These Landenberg bricks have been a tick on his ass for years now, sucking away at the revenue that should be lining his pockets. Bad business all around. Thankfully, we're gonna recover at least a little of that cash tonight. Speaking of which, just a second, almost done. At the back of the binder, you'll find a note scrawled on a slip of scrap paper. Plots. I have a real and pressing concerns about this silent partner that you brought in on for the loan center scheme. We don't need him, I keep saying, but nobody listens. Call me JB. Any idea who this Plots guy is, Hasenkamp? Miserable son of a bitch. I had to share an office with the man for... He cuts himself short. Never mind, you don't need to know. Blitz whispers through their comlink. The plot thickens. Garbage can hasn't been emptied for a while. When you lift the lid, you find a bin full of overflowing with crumpled paper and disused office stationery. Dig through the trash. Oh, for Christ's sake, here we go again. Calm down, man, this is all part of the job. Yeah, we are looking for passwords and stuff like that. This is ridiculous. You run around with the deadline and you're looking around in a trash can. It happens more often than you'd expect. The longer we argue about it, the longer it's gonna take. He steps back, an exasperated expression on his face. Alright, fine, do your thing, make it quick. Most of the waste here comes in the form of old bank statements. Apparently somebody in the Landenberg ring has been using the backs of the statements as scratch paper. A third handful of trash that you liberate from the bin contains note that catches your eye. From the desk of John Bergfolk. Hey, where did you score that stuff, man? That juice you were passing around, the stuff was unreal. I'm serious, man, I haven't been that high since grad school. When you get your hands on more, you let me know. John. What do you make of this, Hasenkamp? Let's see, apparently a man named A scored some juice and it was really unreal stuff. So, what do I make of it? A couple of things. One, the Landenberg ring has some real fuck-ups on its payroll. And two, you're wasting our time. Of the two, I'm more upset about the second, because it involves you keeping me here in this cesspool longer than I need to be. Does that answer your question? You seriously need to calm down, man. I'll calm down when I'm out of here and away from you. Now let's keep moving. Blitz whispers to you via comlink. Ask a silly question. Let's do a save because we'll spend a lot of time talking, like if we suddenly blow up or something. Door is locked. There's a small keypad, keycard reader, a comp panel set in the wall beside it. Okay, let's check the other door here first. Maybe we don't need Blitz to open it. If I'm meticulous or something. Okay, so I have to open the door from here to get to that thing. Inspect. This desk is an oasis amidst chaos of rest of the building. Papers and chips are stacked neatly or filed by name or date. There's even an old-fashioned coffee mug filled with a random assortment of graphite pencils and ink pens. Hasenkamp raises an eyebrow. Ugh. This desk is actually organized. Must belong to somebody in management. My thoughts exactly. He glances at the chronometer on his PDA. Time's wasting, let's keep moving. Hang on, there might be something important here. Let's have a quick look. He rolls his eyes. Fine, whatever, just make it quick. Check stacks of paper. You appear to have discovered a compilation of financial reports. Each report details the fiscal health of a small corporation. Taken as a whole, they paint a picture of small business across the whole of Germany. Each core in the pile seems to have an interesting, innovative project underway. Unfortunately, all are also in dire financial straits. and at least half of them are teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Despite the corporation's impending insolvency, the files suggest buying heavily into all of them. Apparently, the Landenberg Ring's sources have led them to believe that all of these corporations are on the verge of being acquired by a single megacorp. The file doesn't say which one. Financial crime ring is involved in insider trading? Shocking. Now can we please move on? Check the drawers. Most of the drawers are neatly stocked with stationery supplies, but nothing interesting turns up. The topmost drawer is locked. Force the drawer open. You give the handle a sharp tug, then the lock snaps with a crack. The drawer slides open effortlessly. Inside is a contact book with an impressive long list of names. None of them stand out to you in any way. You also find a tube of lip balm and a cred stick. Take the cred stick. $122. Wow. You sure? Maybe there's some nice binder clips on there for you to play with. A staple remover for you to steal. Ignore him, let's go. This terminal has been left on. The screen name is still active. It has been locked in under name Albert Trips. Keyboard input has been locked out and password entry box hangs in the center of the room. Enter password. I don't know. Trips. It doesn't make sense. Why would he use his own name as a password? I don't think we've found any clues hinting to Albert Trips anywhere. Let's take some cram. This vent is large enough for a drone to fit through. Okay, well, we have no drones. Yeah, I guess we have to resort to decking right now. You depress the call button, a shrill buzzing sound fills the air. There's no answer. Press the button again. Press the button again, hold it. The buzzer screeches like a frightened animal and sputters and dies out. Moments later, a high-strung voice warbles out of the speaker. Who the hell are you, and why are you leaning on the goddamn door buzzer? The voice has a shrill, tremulous quality that you recognize instantly. The guy is riding a steam high, you're sure of it. Stay quiet. After a pregnant pause, you hear the voice again. Stupid thing, must be busted again. You click, the line goes dead. Okay, let's try again. Press the button again, it chokes out of its screeching cry. This time the response is immediate. Okay, what the hell? Whoever you are, you better knock it off, I swear. Something bad is gonna happen if you don't. Calm down, it's me, Albert. Albert? Weariness creeps in the voice on the other side of the speaker. You don't sound like Albert. I have a cold, open the door. You know that you're not supposed to be in here. Not after what happened last time. You've gotten our one and only warning, remember? Yeah, sure, I know, but I also know that I've got a bottle of the good stuff in my bag. Another long pause. Good stuff, you mean? The juice? Well, okay, maybe just a sip or two. Door unlocks with a solid thunk. Okay. That was easier than I expected. We didn't need blitz yet. Who the hell are you? Oh. She's a server decker. Nice hit. Nice. Sort of. He's not impressed with his armory or his skills. Misclick. Okay, that was nicer. Shot in the back of the neck. That's very Christian way of doing it, isn't it? Added key card. All right. You find a sheaf of banking information. The data in this paperwork all points to Meat Grinder and contains a long list of financial transactions and known associates. The whole thing is enclosed in a manual file folder labeled Blots. For once, Hasenkamp doesn't complain about the detour. When he sees the information in front of you, he stops dead in his tracks. Plots, I've run into that name a couple of times since we arrived. Any ideas, Hasenkamp? Jürgen Plotz. He's the leader of the Ladenberg Ring. I had to share an office with that miserable son of a bitch for 5 years before we went our separate ways. He's the greediest, most narcissistic piece of work that I've ever met, and I work for a loan shark. I'd imagine that he's not a huge fan of you either. No, he's not. Anyway, in the end, it doesn't matter. Mr. Grinder will get paid, and Plotz is gonna write the check. Why would Meat Grinder's financial records be here? To steal from him, most likely. But these records, they don't make any sense. Can't you explain that to the rest of us? The accountant frowns, staring at the paper printouts in front of him. I know Mr. Grinder's books. I tend to them for him, and I'm telling you, what I'm seeing here doesn't add up. In what way? I'm seeing projections for future profits in here that run way outside the scope of what our organization brings in annually. I don't know how Plotz got his hands on this information, but it couldn't be any more wrong. Maybe there's something going on that you don't know about. Maybe could Grinder be working a deal under your nose? Something he wants to keep you insulated from, maybe? No way. That would be financial suicide. Mr. Grinder is good at intimidating people and breaking kneecaps. When it comes to keeping the business running, I'm the man that he turns to, have been for a dozen years. Maybe you should ask Grinder about it when we are done with the run. Yeah. He glances back at the folder of information, a conflicted expression on his face. Maybe I should. Yes. Can I open this door? No. I was just wondering, like, is Plots password use? Let's go tweak with the computer. Server terminal. The interface on this console has been locked. Peering around behind the terminal, you find an absolute rat's nest of tangled cables running in between the servers. Blitz, there's an awful lot of cables back here. Come on, Chief. It's not that complicated. They're running a hardware firewall. You'll find it installed on the main matrix line, just before it reaches the first server. He sniffs. Kid stuff, really. Oh, for Christ's sake. Quit breathing and walk him through it. Hate to say it, but he's right. If you want me to get you around that firewall, you're gonna have to give me instructions. Alright, Chief. I'll take you through the steps. First, Find the main matrix line. It'll be the heavy-duty optical cable that's fired in through the wall from the outside. Okay, got it? Good. Now find the first box that cable connects into your It'll have 3 cables plugged into it. 1 power, 1 and 2 optical. Connect the ends of the bypass to the 2 optical cables. Following his instructions, you'll soon have the bypass connected. Alright, that's done. What's next? Nothing, I mean. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Just get us into the vault, Blitz. I'm on it. Back in the internet are, you know, like back in the USSR. Cellar area door. Can we go here? We cannot get past these things. Take bit. Take bit. An activation bit. Time to go find a socket to plug it into. Okay, so this is a puzzle. Is that what we're looking at? So another firewall blocking. Okay, I'm gonna try to get you limited access to the facility. You should be able to find a terminal in there that can bring the firewall down. From there, I'll get you access to the vault. Got it. Okay, so I have to play with these things. Can we hack this node? Hey, Chief, I found something here that you might want to have a look at. What is it? Looks like some sort of persona non grata list for the Landenberg ring. Everyone on here is listed as shoot on sight. There are lots of names here, a lot of personal information too. Known associates, credit history, holopics, that kind of thing. Alright, so what's interesting about that? Well, there are 3 names on this list that I recognize. One of them is mine, naturally. The Landenbergs and the Schwarzenherzen never did get along. Another is Hasenkamp's. His coughs. I'm not surprised those bastards would just lob my head on a plate. And Chief, the other one is yours. They've got a whole dossier on you. No idea where they got it from or why, but they have it. I've never even heard of these bastards before tonight, so how the hell do they know about me? No idea. Looks like a new file. It was just uploaded about 20 minutes ago. Hang on a second, there's an attachment, I'll send it to you. Blitz's voice falls silent. A few seconds later, a brief message appears on the screen of your PDA. Plots. Here's the intel on those unwanted guests that I warned you about. They're coming tonight. Take appropriate precautions. Another message for Plots. I'm not surprised. He tried to micromanage everything when we worked together. Everything had to be exactly how he wanted it all the time. I can't imagine that's changed now. Well, that was very enlightening. Want me to delete the files, Chief? Please? Few seconds passed. Done and done. No need to worry about that anymore. That's reassuring. Thanks, Blitz. Is it reassuring? Is it really? Okay, now we have 2 bits. I guess we could get access to that thing, but I sort of want to get more bits. Yeah, of course, that's gonna happen. How about if I put a bit here? Can we now get this thing? Yes. Sort of liking this puzzle. It's simple enough, but not utterly retarded. At least that's how it seems right now. So I guess that's just money or something. At last there's money in sewage. Your comlink crackles to life. Hey, Chief! Just cracked open a security door somewhere in your area. Might be worth checking it out. Okay, it's not just money. Will you please let him concentrate on the job? We are here to settle his debt, not to hunt for souvenirs. Alright, Blitz, we'll look into it. Great. Alright. Let's get this stuff back. So what was this? If we put one thing here, is it gonna do something? Hack node. Alright, you're clear into the secured area. Keep your eyes open, Chief. There's a tiny chance that you might bump into some physical security from here on out. Other than the crazy guy in the server room, you mean? Yeah, other than him. You said there wouldn't be any security in this building. Hasenkamp sounds tired. Easy in, easy out, no security. That's what you told Mr. Grinder. Those were your exact words. Yeah, well, the situation has changed a bit. Look, I'm not saying that you will hit security. I'm just saying that you might. So just keep your eyes open and lower the next firewall, okay? We'll keep our eyes peeled. Okay, so now we can go here. And what do we get here? Fancy equipment. Portable grenade launcher. Okay, let's take it. Maybe Iger knows how to use it. Still don't really know. Yeah, I guess we just have to go here. Blitz must survive. Yeah, this room is ominous. There's a dude over here. Yes, firewall terminal. This looks like the terminal that Blitz was telling you about. Disengage the second firewall. Button depresses with a meaty thunk. That's done it, Chief. The final firewall just went down. I should be clear to access the security node now. Get to it then. Done and done. That'll be easy as pie. You wait and see. Famous last words. That's all fine and good, but be quick about it. There were some guards in the other room. I don't want to be here if they decide to come exploring. Yeah, I'm on it. You two cool your jets. I'll just let you know as soon as the vault door is open. Should I take these bits? Let's take the bits. I doubt they're gonna matter, but you never know. Or do we need one bit to keep this open? Okay. Oh! Agent Double Hurts. Hello? Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Where's my... No. This one. Welcome to the stream. Surprised to have somebody watching. Hack vault door. Let's see what's here first. That's clearly a trap. Door north control. Okay, can't do that. South control, alright. Let's go this way. There's gonna be an ambush or something, right? Still in Finland, yes. Yes, I am. Unlock the vault door. There's another telltale crackle of static from your comlink. Blitz's voice fills your ear. His tone is impossibly smug. Alright, Chief. That should do it. The vault's open and I'm suppressing the alarm. Easy as pie, just like I said. Right, yes, we're all very impressed. Now let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's do it. Not too far from Germany. I could spit over there. Yes, it's not the first time Germany has spat on Finland. But, you know, usually consensually. As you approach the terminal, Hasenkamp steps forward. I'll handle the transfer from here, thank you. Why don't you let me take care of that? He stares at you. My entire job here revolves around my making this transfer. That's why Mr. Grinder sent me. If you want Blitz off his hit list, you'll step aside. Fine, go ahead, but I'm watching you. Go ahead, knock yourselves out. Hasenkamp fingers dance over the terminal's keypad. A progress bar winks under the screen and rapidly climbs toward 100%. Mic drop. Actually, no, it is actually like quite wintry, at least here in Finland. So if you spit in this direction, it's gonna freeze probably and won't travel so far. Very good. Only one thing that needs doing, and then we can get out of here. One more thing. The deal was that we'd get Grinder his money transfer. We done that. That took care of Blitz's debt to Mr. Grinder. Consider this the interest. Hey, whoa, hold up. I don't owe any interest. Grinder didn't say anything about interest. If you're grabbing things out of safe deposit boxes, we want a cut. Hasenkamp ignores him. Just wait here for a minute. I'll be right back. Is he gonna get shot or something? Hasenkamp walks to a nearby safe, taps a code into the keypad, door swings open, he reaches inside, pulls out a small plastic box, then taps the activator on his comlink. Yes, Mr. Grinder, the package is secure. That's right, I'm holding it right now. I'll have it in your hands within the next 15 minutes. Your comlink crackles, Blitz whispers into your ear. This is bullshit, Chief. By all rights, that box should be ours. This was our run. Whispering, do you even know what that box is, Blitz? Well, no, but I still want it. What do you think Grinder would do if we took the box from Hasenkamp? Well, there's a long pause, then a sigh. He'd take my thumbs off, wouldn't he? I think that's the safe bet. Damn it. Blitz falls into a disgruntled silence. You can hear the soft murmur of Hasenkamp speaking into his comlink from across the room. Finally, he taps the power button and deactivates the device. Alright, deal is done. Let's get out of here. So new objective, escape. Alright. Let us save the game and escape. Surely it's just gonna be, you know, leisurely saunter towards the exit. There's not gonna be like alarms and enemies, nothing like that. Upon approaching the vault door, two things become immediately apparent. One, when you stepped into the vault, the door sealed and latched behind you. And two, there is no obvious way to open it from where you're standing. Hey, Blitz, open the door. Huh? What do you mean, Chief? The vault door, idiot. There's no way to open it from here. You did account for that, didn't you? There's a long pause. Oops. Oops. Oh yeah, I think I might have missed that detail when I planned this run through. This isn't a small detail, Blitz. If you don't get that door open, we're gonna die in here. Easy there, Chief. Just cool your chest and let me get to work on this. I'll figure something out, don't you worry. Hasenkam rubs his temples with his free hand, the other cradles plastic box like a piece of fine china. I knew that something like this was gonna happen. When Mr. Grinder told me he'd be checking up on, I just knew it. Right there with you. Oh, come on, Chief. Don't side with that asshole over me. Like I said, I'm gonna get you out of there. Just give me 2 more seconds. 1, 2. There's a long pause. Final Blitz speaks again. His voice is strained. Alright, Chief. I think I can see how to get you out of there. You give me the go-ahead and I'm gonna try something, but there's a catch. I hesitate to ask. Well, right now I'm keeping about 4 different alarms from triggering. No big deal, I can handle it, but I won't lie. Opening the door is gonna be tough. It'll take concentration. I don't think I can keep all 4 alarms locked down while I'm doing it. So you're telling us that in order to open the door you're gonna have to set off the alarm. Do I have that right? Well, technically you set off the alarm when you stepped into the vault. All I'm doing is keeping the signals locked down so that they can't get out. And I might be able to release the lock fast enough to catch the alarms before they sound, but I can't guarantee it. How reassuring. Alright, Blitz, go ahead, do your thing, I believe in you. Seconds later, the vault lock releases with a heavy thunk. Done and done, Chief. Nicely done, bloop. Your sentence is interrupted by a shrill wailing sound and alarm. That's our cue to leave, yeah. Can't say I didn't warn you, you better get out of there. That alarm is going off in both Meat Space and the Matrix. Reinforcements are on the way. You don't want to be there when they get here. That's an understatement. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's save again. Let's just overwrite the previous save. I don't think there's anything really, like any actual decisions were made or anything. Fatsos and drones. Rigger. Nice. Not so nice. Can I? Let's see. Okay, nice. Okay, that went quite well actually. Nice. Okay. I'm shocked that a fight could go so well. I'm being cursed. Oh no, the opposite of cursed. What is the word? I've never experienced this before. Wait, let me check internet. Oh, it's blessed. Oh, thank you. I didn't know such a thing exists because it's never happened to me. So I guess the luck is gonna change, right? Okay, can we... You hear a loud thunking sound, heavy-duty maglock clicking shut. Little light above the exit door goes from green to red. Blitz, I'm detecting a pattern here. Yeah, Chief, I'm getting right on it. What a goddamn train wreck. There's another long pause, tension mounts, your comlink crackles to life again. Okay, Chief, I've figured out how to get you out of there. You're gonna have to release a couple of locks. You can find the controls in the room to the north and south of your current position, but in order to get those locks, I'm gonna have to hold the doors open for you. Keep talking. Now, on my end, holding even one of those doors open is gonna be a full-time job. There's no way I can hold both at once. So once I've opened the door, you'll have to run in and release the lock. To get back out again, I won't be able to do much else until you do. You hold the door open, we run in, release the door, get out again. Do that twice, once for each door. That's right. Once we've released both locks, you'll need to get out of there as quickly as possible. I'll lock the place down behind you. And Chief, you're about to have some more company in there. He readies his weapon. Wonderful. And we have friends. What's this? Let's see. Let's just put them here. Okay. AOE stuff. Nice. Nope. What's this? Explodes self. No, maybe I won't. Don't want to do that right now. Okay, actually hit, even though his accuracy sucks. Okay, killed one. Ooh, killed my pal. How dare you? Let's go this way. Come on, man. How? Why do you suck? Why do you suck like that? Oh, come on. Great, that's better. Shot his friend. How do we get there? We're only stealing from the rich, right? Yes, good point. We are sort of like Robin Hood, or we are robbing the Hood. Well, we are, you know, attacking a bank or something, so that's moral, right? Nice. Let's use suppressor. Suppress the alarm thingy a bit. Okay, we're back here with our incompetent crew. Finally, we are hitting. Not great, but could be much worse. Nice. Okay. Nice. Guess I'll go take cover. Erosion. Erosion is what happens to stone after it's eroded. Wait, the other one is dead. Whatever. Nice. Let's hack the node. Alright, Chief. I reached the door controls. Ready to force it open on your mark. Once it's open, you've got to get in there. Release the northern lock from the control panel. Okay, do it. Nice. Okay, that's a good hit. I do appreciate that. That's not so good. Ow. Ooh, medical supplies. Okay, let's loot some stuff. Nice. To reload. Oh, it's a free reload. Okay, that's very nice. Nice. Let's use stride to make me a bit faster. And let's heal himself first. Let's go here. Yeah. Okay. Yes, of course. There's more of this stuff. Let's erode this. Go. Nope. Comma 87%. Alright, finally. Suppression. Okay, that went down quick. Is there like can he shoot from here? Can? Nice. Nice shot. Ow. Ow. That's painful, man. Okay, access to door control. See when and I'll force it open for you. Hold on a second, Blitz. We aren't in position yet. I guess just end and end. So guard the entrance. Kill this guy, gal, whatever. Okay, that's good. Okay, he knows how to shoot, damn it. I guess let's hack it. Okay, force it. Go here. That's done it, Chief. Bail out of there. Once you both made into the next room, I'll lock the door behind you. You should buy a few seconds at least. We're on it. Oh. Still wanna get the medical supplies. Hello? Okay, let's send it to my stash. And let's heal with a premium medikit. Ooh, explosives. Ow. Okay, we made it. There's a loud burst of static from your comlink. That takes care of that. Or locked up tight, and you should be clear to make your exit. Thank God for that. I had to admit it, Blades, but you did good back there. Hey, thanks, Hasselkamp. Oh, yeah, you too. Now, you two ready to get out of there? Do you even have to ask? Alright, let's see what we can do about that. There's a long pause, then Blitz's voice crackles out of your PDA speakers. Head to the front door this time, though, not the alley. Whoa? Just go with me on this, Chief. The door that you came in through is no good. You want to go out of the front. There's a terminal that I'll need you to access. One more button to press. Do that, we're home free. Alright, please, the front door it is. Good, and make sure that Hazen comes with you. Gotta make sure the box makes it to Grinder. So what sort of surprise are we gonna see still? Is this the front door? Where is he going? There's a turret. I don't like the look of things here. This must be the terminal that Blitz wanted you to use. His screen is badly scratched and the casing is cracked, but the design tells you that it was originally part of the bank security system. Come on, let's get the show on the road. We're almost out of this godforsaken place. Well, you're half right. Argonaut is almost out. You, on the other hand, won't ever leave this building, you son of a bitch. Blitz, what the hell? Shut up and listen, Chief. Hasenkamp is planning on screwing you. I've had a bot digging up intel on the man ever since you stepped into the building together, and let me tell you, he is not trustworthy. Hasenkamp sneers. Says the man who ratted out his own guy. To hell with this, I'm leaving. I wouldn't, if I were you. Argonaut, they're gonna kill you with the press of a button. I can? Well, more accurately, he can give me control of those auto turrets with the press of a button, and then I can kill you. Hasenkamp stops, looks you in the eye. But he wouldn't do that, would he? That all depends on what Blitz has to tell me. Get this, Chief. That son of a bitch isn't really an accountant. He's an assassin and Grinder's second in command boot. Making people disappear is his job, Dragonfall. No way Grinder would have sent him if he intended to let you walk out of there alive. That true, Hasenkamp? The bit about my place in Grinder's organization, sure. But the part about me killing you, no. I intend to walk out of that door, give the box to Mr. Grinder and go home to my family, like I said. Why the lie? Why tell me you're an accountant? It wasn't a lie. I am an accountant, and I'm here in that capacity at Mr. Grinder's request. An edge of irritation creeps into his voice. People can be more than one thing, you know. Ooh, dual class. Don't let him sweet talk you, Chief. Push the button and let me blow him away. Dragonfall, listen to me. Your pal is a thief and a killer and a rat. You push the button, I'll die, sure, but Mr. Grinder is waiting for me, and he's waiting for this box. And you don't want the kind of trouble that's gonna come your way if I don't get it to him. By all rights, that box should be ours, Chief. This was our run. Grinder can't have the money and the box. That's just unfair. See what I mean? That's what this is all about. He wants the box. He doesn't even know what it is, but he is willing to kill an old man for it. How is that not sending up all red flags for you? Telling you, I work for a loan shark and I wouldn't feel safe around this guy. I think there's something else going on here. I think we're all being set up. Hasenkamp blinks. Explain. I think that your boss is in bed with the Landeberg ring. I think that he is the silent partner that we read about. An astonished chuckle erupts from the old man. Mr. Grinder, working with plots. Are you high? No, I'm dead serious. I've known Mr. Grinder for 12 years, and I'm telling you, he would never work with that son of a bitch. Besides, if that were true, why would he have sent me in here to help you rob the place? I'm guessing he wants you out of the way. You're his second in command, right? Sure, but that doesn't make me a threat to him. I'm loyal, he knows that. Actually, I think that Argonaut might be onto something. Plots had personal information on all three of us, right? We were all marked shoot and sight, but Grinder's name was conspicuously absent from that list. That doesn't prove anything. Just think about it, man. Argonaut's name was on the list, so who the hell gave it to Plots? Other than you, me, and Grinder, whoever knew that he'd be coming here tonight. Hasenkamp falls silent, but his mouth curls into a frown. We also found those financial projections, remember? The one that showed a massive increase in Grinder's future profits. His voice comes out flat, disbelieving. Those were fake. I'm afraid maybe I have to go boil some water and make some milk for my son. Once again, I'll be right back. I'll go have a look. Be back soon. Alright, I'm back for now. Have to boil some water, and when it's boiled, have to go back. So those were fake. Oh, they were real, and your boss is cutting you out of whatever he has planned. No, no way. He shakes his head firmly. Mr. Grinder wouldn't do that a thing like that, not to me. Use that business acumen of yours. What happens when only two providers of a service merge together? They form a monopoly. You're saying that Mr. Grinder and Plots. They're joining their business together, man. Read between the lines. It's actually not a bad scheme, come to think of it. The ring tricks idiots into taking out predatory loans, and a grinder shows up to collect. You get the irony of what you just said, right? Sure, I get it. And you get that your boss is cutting you out of this operation, right? Um, I'm sure that the Landeberg ring has plenty of accountants. Grinder wouldn't need you anymore. There's a long pause. Hasenkamp stares at you, processing what you just told him. He opens his mouth to speak, then closes it again. From what you told us about plots, he wouldn't want you in the picture either. There's bad blood between you two, right? Hasenkamp's face has gone ashen. He nods dumbly. Yeah, there is. It all seems pretty clear-cut to me. Well, he glances down at the plastic box cradled in his arms. Son of a bitch. There's a long pause. Finally, Blitz breaks the silence. So, I guess that means we're all on the same team now, right? He nods again. Yeah, that's right. As a show of good faith, I'll tell you. Your pal was right. Grinder sent me here to see that the transaction went through smoothly. Yes, but he also wanted me to kill you. Told ya. Damn you, Hasenkamp. Look, I didn't want to do it, but it was the job. But now, I guess I've tendered my resignation, so I don't have to do that anymore. There are only 2 people left in the world who need to worry about me shooting them. Just be clear, I'm not one of those people, am I? No, Blitz, you're not. When we get out of here, I have a score to settle with Blood's Grinder. Believe me, I will settle it. And I'll be right back and go check on the milk situation. Alright, 3 more minutes until the milk is warm enough. Now it's heating up, so I can have 3 minutes to play. So speaking of which, can we talk about how we're gonna get out of here? Yeah, of course, Chief. If you'll do me a favor pushing that button and activate the security doors. That's all you're gonna do, right? I'm trusting you here. Of course, man. Got nothing to worry about from me anymore. Push the button, his cool hasn't come, you can trust him. Absolutely, because I'm trustworthy. Now I'll just activate those security doors and... His voice cuts off, there's a long pause, punctuated by crackles of static from your comlink. Blitz, his panicked voice punches through your comlink speakers. There's somebody in here with me, Chief. Another decker. You got incoming at your locate. The voice cuts to static. Get ready, hasn't come. We're about to have company. That's a lot of dudes. The intruder's avatar shimmers in the cool ambient glow of the bank's matrix hub. He sneers at Blitz and his hands close into fists. How the hell are you, man? I could ask the same of you. You're in my banking system, you little bastard. What? My name is Plotz. I run the Landenberg link. That makes this bank and everything in it mine. That means that you and your friend are trespassing, and that means that neither of you is going to make it out of here alive. I'm shaking my boots, man. I mean, seriously, how old are you, by the way? Because you look like about 40. The banker's face is overtaken by a menacing smile. I'm still spry enough to ruin your day, punk. Your ass is mine. Great banter. Alright, let's go finish the milk run, then I'll be back here. Be right back. Alright, finally. That milk run is finished, and now I'm in this shit run. Guess I should save. Oh, there's the Decker. Okay, can I hack the nodes? Like while I'm fighting? Just summon this thing. Yeah, I don't think we can. Yeah, we have to kill the guy first and then we can. Okay, fine. Erosion. Nice hit. Okay, he's too far away, damn it. Okay, fine. I guess let's hope he doesn't use AoE, but I think it's good if I can get that. Yes, he cannot move. That's very nice for me. I guess just shoot. He's probably gonna summon. Yep. It's like I know how these things work. Okay, that thing went far. Nice. %. I fucking hate games. I guess that's 80% chance, and then you like, you know, keep failing consecutively many times. That's not how it should work. Come on, man, hit. Sorry, some pacifier problems. Okay, can we kill this guy? Ooh, yes, we can. Martial defense. My throwing ability isn't the best, but let's see what we can do. Okay, could have been much worse. Damn it. Oh, okay, so one turret is working for us, the others are hostile for now. Okay. So let's go hack this one. Alright, good. Then go this way. I guess let's see if this guy can take care of this turret. Okay. Blast is down. All 4 turrets are back under my control. Go to town, Chief. Got you covered. Good job, man. Okay. So is this gonna be the final engagement in this run? It was much more complicated than I expected. Well, we're not out of the woods yet, but less woodsy at least. Nice. Not so nice. Like seriously, this percentage is like, 75-80%, and it feels like 50-50 if you're lucky. I don't trust computers and so-called random generation, random numbers. Always feels hokey. Ouch. Nice. Ooh, very good. Yard out. Nice hit. Yeah, about this guy. That's all of them, right? Is there still somebody I need to kill? Let's use stride. Oh, more guys incoming. Okay, good. Okay, that's better. And they're on fire. I don't mind that at all. Nice. Conjure this up your ass. Blocked. Nice. Nice. This one is... okay, it's the captain, that's why she's so resilient. Resilient like a rice ball. Nope. Come on, man. Nice. Let's see, Counter-Strike. Ouch. Okay, at least we got one hit in. Ow. Nice. Okay, Captain. Okay, finally the gunfire dies down and the smoke clears. You and Heisenkamp find yourself staring at one another across a room stacked with corpses. Well, that takes care of that. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take care of Mr. Grinder. He tosses something to you, reflexively you snatch it out of the air. The object feels smooth and warm to the touch. It's the plastic box that Hazenkamp pulled out of the safe deposit box. My former employer won't be needing this anymore. Give it to your pal Blitz. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Hey, alright. What does it do? Beats me. From the connections on the bottom, it looks like it was made to plug into a cyberdeck. Beyond that, I'm as in the dark about the thing as you are. All I know is that Grinder wanted it. That should be good enough for the red-haired disaster. Anyway, I got the things to do. I should go get them. If I hurry, I can have Grinder dead in the dumpster and still get home in time to read the grandkids a story. What about plans? Never did like the man. I'll give him a chance to scurry away, let him get his hopes up for a day or two. Then I'm gonna chuck his ass into a wood chipper. Good luck, Hazenkamp. Don't need it, but thanks anyway. He turns to leave. You did good, Argonaut. You ever get tired of running in the shadows, you come see me. I could find a place in my organization for a man like you. I'll keep it in mind. Okay. I guess we are done here, finally. Damn. This was a long mission. I wasn't expecting. Of course, there were, milk problems and stuff. But I don't think they took that long out of it. The Kreuzbazai, ride back to the Kreuzbazai. They ride back to the Kreuzbazai. Lonely one, this train car smells a little better than the one you rode in on. It isn't great, but at least it doesn't leave you gagging. Still, things are looking up. You've helped Blitz pull himself out of hot water, and with any luck at all, you'll never have to set foot in Dragonkeeper again. After a long, boring trip, the car rattles to a stop. The doors slide open. You're home. Two karma. I'm not impressed. What's this? Argonaut Civic Center. Welcome back, my friend. Your donations have been extremely helpful. Thanks for your assistance. Many of the Kreuzbazar poorest residents will be able to ride out of winter in comfort. What can I do for you? Can I get something? No? But surely we will get something concrete out of that, like, money or something. Let's see. Karma. What's this? Defense bonus. Gain a defense bonus to all non-magical ranged attacks made at close range. How about this chi casting stuff? Willpower. Let's just get this and see if can I get a better katana now, since I increased the close range combat skill. Weapons. Can't I look for melee weapons? We have this. Well, no, wait, this is better. I guess we're gonna buy that then. Okay, nice. Okay, let's go in. Where's Blitz? Now he ditched us because... Okay, everybody's here. Oh, haven't seen Dante in a while. You look down to see a pair of bright eyes set into a scruffy face looking back at you. Dante, Monica's old dog, looking down into those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. Pet him. Woof. Let's see if there's anything here. Inbox messages. One last DVD. The screen flickers to life. Malit's face appears. She wears a plastic smile. Oh, a Argonaut. I've recovered one last DVD for you, but I'm afraid that's all you're gonna get. Might as well use the rest as coasters. They're all beyond repair. If you look on the table beside your DVD player, you'll find the disc that I salvaged. She pauses, a slight frown crosses her face. To be completely honest, that was a lie. To recover this last disc, I was forced to subcontract. Shorty is still a brute of a man. I am unimpressed with his manner, and his poor hygiene disgusts me, but he is very good with all things such as this. All credit where it's due. Message ends, the image fades, you find yourself back at your inbox. We need to talk. Who's that? Esquipel de Sabier. Okay. Come see me at your earliest inconvenience. There's a matter we need to discuss. Okay. Jobs directory. Claim payment for the Humanis data steal. We got some money. You submit job as finished. Here's your payment as promised. A moment later, a second message pops into your inbox, your payment details. Blah blah blah. So, money. So, nothing else here. Okay, completed jobs, don't care about that. Shadow post pay dates, I don't have any. Massacre at Shattered Schoolhouse. Yeah, no, just click through them. So much text. I guess we don't have anything new here. Alice Fund. Oh, we have 40k. Okay. There's a new DVD. Let's watch that one. Fourth DVD. Soft-whirring sound fills the air as the ancient DVD player spins the disc up to speed. The scratched LCD display comes live and menus fills the screen. Track 1. The DVD player ramps up to speed, filling the air with a shrill whining sound. Green Winter's face appears on the screen. Timestamp video reads 2050 April 28th. This is it, the interview. Took some digging to find it, but here he is, my big brother, back in his prime. The note disappears for a moment, the screen goes blank. Suddenly the image of a news correspondent flashes onto the screen, accompanied by a brief orchestral flourish. Timestamp in the upper right corner on the screen reveals the date, August 22nd, 2012. Thank you for joining us. We are coming to you live from the ruins of Sangerhausen, the fifth hardest mountain town to be sacked by the dragon Feuerschwinger. Standing by my side is the head of DL Defense, Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Dr. Vauclair has been hailed as a leader in an effort to bring down Feuerschwinger and end her reign of terror. Dr. Vauclair, tell us about your efforts to bring down the dragon.
Killing the monster has proven difficult, to say the least. Her speed and maneuverability in the air are extraordinary, and her scales repel small arms fire, and her breath can melt steel. Our R&D teams have been working around the clock to devise a weapon capable of downing the beast. In the interim, we are providing material support for the Luftwaffe's attempts to shoot her down via conventional means.
Herr Vauclair, why are you directing DL's defense energies to the killing of Feuerschwinger? Are there corporate interests at play in this?
Corporate interest? No, this is a matter of human interest. Innocent lives are being extinguished at an appalling rate. I'm in a position to help put an end to this slaughter, so I must.
It really is that simple. Dr. Vauclair, you must understand my skepticism. Our viewers aren't looking for a PR statement. They come to us for the truck.
I'm afraid that I don't have time to go back and forth on this. Your viewers can think whatever they wish. My concern is in helping the people affected by this tragedy.
In that case, Dr. Vauclair, I thank you for sharing your valuable time with us.
You're very welcome. The viewers at home, stay safe and watch the skies. Salvation is coming, I promise.
Again, that was Dr. Adrian Vauclair, CEO of DL Defense. Dr. Vauclair is chief architect of the military's current plan to bring down the Dragon Feuerschwinger. Stay tuned for more late-breaking news on the battle for the Harz Mountain. We'll be right back. Track 2. Display goes blank for a moment, then the face of Green Winter swings onto the screen. There's a look of astonishment on his face. Timestamp is 2054 and November 17th.
Holy shit, I just stumbled on some of Adrian's old lab notes. I'm not gonna say how I came across these. Someone might get hurt if the wrong people watch this. But I checked them against some of Adrian's old handwriting samples, and they're legitimate. Holy shit, this is big. Alright, okay, back up. Slow down, breathe.
He takes a moment to calm himself.
Okay, so these notes, they pretty much confirm something that I always suspected. The Luftwaffe didn't shoot down Feuerschwinger. I mean, they tried. They pumped thousands of rounds into the air around her, and they lobbed rockets at her for months. Lost a lot of attack helicopters and fighter craft in the process. But none of those things were responsible for taking her down. The Dragonfall was caused by an experimental warhead, one that Adrian and his DL Defense think tank designed. I don't understand the science of it, not even a little bit, but from what I can piece together, it looks like they designed some sort of chemical radiological agent that acts on the metagene. I don't think that they fully understood what they were doing. It was 2012 after all. I mean, the process worked, but I don't know if they understood why it worked. Anyway, when a warhead full of this stuff comes into contact with a dual-natured creature like a dragon, say, it drives a wedge between the creature's physical and astral forms. The body gets put into a sort of hibernation state, and the spirit is forced out. It also looks like this process can maintain the state of separation indefinitely, and that's a pretty horrifying thought. A discorporated body is supposed to die in a few hours. I've heard horror stories about ghost-walking mages getting trapped in astral space, unable to rejoin with their meat. I heard they went crazy from the pain. If what I'm reading is accurate, it's entirely possible that Feuerschwinger has been trapped outside her body for over 40 years. Winters pushes his chair back and slaps the table in front of him. This is why Adrian was always so cagey about the subject of Feuerschwinger after the Dragonfall. He knew for a fact that she was alive, even if only technically. Her body crashed down into the SOX, sure, but she wasn't dead. The government wouldn't let Adrian tell the public about any of this, of course. It would interfere with the lie that they were feeding us, that the fire wing was dead and that everyone was safe and that people should stop hiding in their basements and get back to work again. But privately, he always said that she was still out there, somewhere deep in the SOX. I'd always thought that he was paranoid, but I was wrong. He knew. So what does all of this mean? It means that the stories I got from Ghost Rat suddenly sound a lot more plausible. It means that Feuerschwinger is definitely alive and that Adrian's disappearance is unquestionably tied to her survival. It also means that Germany is in deep shit, because if Feuerschwinger is still alive, it's only a matter of time before she rears her ugly head again. Okay, that's enough for one night. Gonna go get drunk. The screen goes black, blah blah blah. Okay, track 3. DVD player ramps up to speed, filling the air with a shrill, whining sound. Green Winter's face appears on the screen. He looks younger than you've seen him, but from the way he's carrying himself, he's clearly drunk. So timestamp is 2033, 15th of May. Okay, he looks funny. Look, Adrian, I understand you. Lord knows I do. But you've got to drop the dragon's fixation. People are starting to talk. There's a camera cut and you find yourself looking at a young, handsome Dr. Adrian Vauclair. He wears a slight smile on his face. Oh, they're talking, are they? What a terrible shame. Damn it, Adrian, this is serious. You're a public figure. You could lose everything if you don't keep these ridiculous fairy tales to yourself. Hermie, my theories are not, as you call them, fairy tales. Dragons are real. I saved Germany from one. Have you forgotten? No, of course not. Everyone knows that you killed the fire wing. Stopped, not killed. Fine, stop, whatever. Winters swipes the bottle off the table in front of him, drains it and drops it on the floor. Call it whatever you want, but Adrian, you're the only one who's still obsessed with the damn things. There aren't that many of them. They're not taking over the world. Vauclair's voice is quiet, soft. Such is the cry of the cancer patient, unaware of what's killing him. I'm fine, not to worry. I'll smoke another cigarette. What's the harm? What irony is he smoking here in the picture? He doesn't see what's happening, but he winds up dead all the same. Winter snorts. Now you're just being a maudlin. Look, Adrian. Vauclair shakes his head. His smile has disappeared. You mark my words, Hermie. Within 5 years, corporations, even countries, will fall to these creatures. And the worst part is, nobody will care. Oh, people will tut-tut about it. There may be a protest or two, but nobody will actually do anything to stop them. The immortal, all-powerful, utterly pitiless reptiles will seize more and more of our power, wealth, and territory, and we foolish, short-sighted mortals will never get it back. Sounds somewhat anti-Semitic. Let's focus on the game. Green Winters chuckles uncomfortably, raises his hands in the air in a supplicating gesture. Come now, Adrian. Vauclair talks over his brother's interruption. We could solve the problem, of course, but we as a species are unwilling to invest our energy into the problems that aren't staring us right in the face. As it was with climate change, so it is with dragons. I've accepted that. That is fake, but you can't ask me to stop caring about it. Winter shakes his head. You're hopeless, Adrian. Fine, by all means, keep caring. Just keep your conspiracy theories to yourself. I'm telling you this for your own sake. Vauclair sighs. He looks incredibly tired. Yes, Hermie, you're right, of course. I mustn't jeopardize my credibility with the masses. Winter's expression turns serious. His voice lowers. It's not just your credibility that I'm worried about. Talk is talk, but sometimes he pauses, shakes his head. Sometimes I worry that you're really gonna go back to the SOX. Vauclair's tone softens again. Hermie. Winters cuts his brothers off. A new intensity burns in his voice. Please, big brother, just drop all of this. Stop hunting the fire wing and start living your life again. If you won't do it for yourself, then for Christ's sake, do it for me. Folklore nods, then looks away from the screen. Alright, Hermie, I'll try. Image cuts to static, you find yourself back at the menu screen. Track 4. A rattling sound fills the air with the disc grinds in its tray. A few seconds later, the screen fills with text. Meet and mate singles dating profile. User Jolly Green Winters, last active January 15, 2054. Sex male, metatype human, ethnicity Caucasian, body type muscular, age 50, looking for F HED. I don't wanna. Oh, it's human, elf, dwarf. Oh, I understand. Athletic 20 to 30. I'm a fun-loving guy who's a great listener. I love hiking, clubbing, and all kinds of pets. I'm looking for a cute, funny, adventurous girl. Cute and funny. Oh my god. Yeah, he's looking for a cute and funny 5-year-old girl. Who's down to party. I don't respond to profiles without pics. No orcs, no trolls. Sorry, ladies. This cradles again. You find yourself sitting. Okay, that was sort of funny. Let's talk to Paul then. As you step forward, the rest of your team falls silent. Amsa shifts his attention to you. You can see the worry on his face. Argonaut, I have information. I'm afraid the news isn't good. You said over the comm. Go on, we're listening. 2 years ago, a large shipment of a highly lethal radioactive bioweapon disappeared en route to a storage facility in Dresden. The weapon was designated X-15. I have traced the path of the missing shipment. It was delivered to Harfeld Manor. Well, that sounds horrible. It is. I've heard of this stuff before. Back in the service, we called it Doom. I've never run across it in the wild, but I've heard enough horror stories to know that I don't want to. The stories that you've heard are correct. This Doom is an extremely dangerous substance. He gestures to a technical document on his computer's display. I've been reading up. To this day, the story of Doom remains a cautionary tale in biotech circles. Monoclonal antibody technology is strictly regulated now, and this substance is one of the reasons why. What does this stuff do exactly? Amsel clears his throat and reads aloud from the information on his screen. Doom kills by destroying a host's muscle tissue via radioactive decay. Each individual Doom antibody is bound to a radioactive bismuth 212 isotope. When introduced into the host, these antibodies bind to surface-level muscle tissue. The tissue is then killed with alpha radiation. The process repeats itself until the host wastes away and dies. Jesus! Iger nods grimly. I've heard that Doom was deployed in a couple of border skirmishes back in 41. After seeing what it did to people up close, the UCAS passed a unilateral ban on the stuff. If that doesn't tell you how bad it is, nothing will. Okay, so I hesitate to ask, but what would a dragon want to do with this drag? Nothing good. That much goes without saying. This development worries me, Argonaut. It worries me greatly. So the dragon has a bioweapon, alright. Good to know, but that doesn't change what we need to do. I have a Argonaut on this one. This is interesting, scary even, but doesn't actually change anything. I mean, it ups the stakes if the Firewing's allowed to carry out her plans, whatever those might be. But we're gonna stop her before that happens. That was always the plan. As far as I'm concerned, it's still the plan now. I agree with D3. We need to focus on what's in it for us. Whatever the dragon's larger plans might be, the fact is that she's after us. We shouldn't let ourselves get distracted by anything else. Amsel is slow to respond. Finally, he nods. Yes, I concur. For the time being, we must continue forward. And that means that you must continue working towards raising Alice's fee. I leave the matter in your capable hands, Argonaut. When you acquire the necessary funds and are ready to head back to the rabbit hole, let me know. From here, we will discuss our next steps. Good. If you need me, I'll be getting prepped for the next run. Right behind you, love. Deidre casts a backward glance at Glory. If any of this has an impact on her, she doesn't show it. Come on, Glory, let's go. Now you never get back to me about Frau Muller. How did the meeting go? I accepted a job. Any ideas how to tackle this? Yes, a few. Frau Müller has provided us with detailed information on the facility. I vetted the information and it seems to hold up. Based on this intel, I have formulated what I believe will be an effective strategy to bring down the building. According to Müller's intel, the facility is extraordinarily well guarded. Whatever this bloodline project is, the Azis have spared no expense to defend it. The facility is patrolled by Technology's internal security personnel on their own. They would pose a challenge, but I don't doubt that you could brute force your way through them. Unfortunately, they will not be on their own, as Technology has purchased one of Knight Errant's more expensive security contracts as an additional line of defense. I've fought Knight Errant before, they don't scare me. You've never been up against their high threat response teams. Be thankful for that, Argonaut. I've pulled some strings with an old contact of mine. He's provided me with the address of small software developer OTK International. They write firmware updates for Knight Errant's comm systems, and their defenses should be considerably weaker than Technology's. My contact has informed me that OTK stores an off-site hard copy of every firmware update that develops for data as security purposes. My suggestion is this: you hit the offices of OTK International, reduce their computers to slag. In the interim, I will have the hard copy of their next update replaced with compromised version. When OTK's next update goes live, our compromised version will be pushed out to Knight Errant. When you hit the Technology facility, I'll be able to track Knight Errant via their comlinks. This should make the run much more manageable. He fishes in his pocket for something. A moment later, he produces a corporate ID with your face on it. This will get you through the front door at the office park that contains OTK International. My contact was only able to provide me with the one card, so I need the rest of your team in through the side door. Alright, sounds like a plan. Very good. OTK offices aren't far from here. You should take the U-Bahn there when you're ready. I guess I should go talk to the doctor because he wanted to talk to me. His office or clinic or whatever is here, right? Yes, triage. Welcome back. What can I do for you, my friend? I hope that our recent misunderstanding won't have an impact on our ongoing business relationship. Misunderstanding, Trogronaut? I'm sure that I don't know what you're talking about. About our friends in the sewers. Oh, you're not hearing me. I don't know what you're talking about. I know nobody in the sewers, and you know nothing about my extracurricular activities. As long as you're on board with that,
Our business together can continue unabated. Deal? Deal, Doc. Good. Now let's move on to other matters. Do you have business for me? Some work you need done, perhaps? I got your message. What did you want to discuss? Business. I have a job for you. I'm a little surprised that you'd want to hire me. We haven't always seen eye to eye. That's true, we haven't, but I'm confident that you're the right man for the job. Good enough for me. Good. Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Back before I emigrated here from my native Spain. He should have a Spanish accent. Well, I'm of course a master with accents, but maybe Spanish accent is beyond me. Trying to put on a freaking shirt or a jacket or something. Okay, managed. Okay, back before I emigrated here from my native Spain, I worked with partnership in a Berlin-based R&D lab. Sounds more like Russian or something. Biotech that they were developing was very hush-hush, very cutting edge. Our arrangement was that I would bankroll their research and they, in turn, would provide me with unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. Clinics, you had more than one? Certainly, I must confess that before I moved to Berlin, I was something of a celebrity doctor. I had a chain of triage clinic that stretched from Bilbao to Madrid. I was a very wealthy man. But then my name was slandered and the fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. An ugly business, I assure you. Even talking about my fall from grace makes my stomach turn. The injustice of it all is almost too much to bear. Just how was your name slandered? What did they accuse you of? What didn't they? Theft, medical malpractice, the sale of stolen goods, other more colorful accusations that do not bear repeating. But that was then and this is now. I came here to Berlin to escape all of that. Of course, I also moved here to be closer to the lab that I'd funded, to the merchandise that I am owed. So let me guess you want me to go fetch your merchandise? Yes, and to find out what happened to the lab itself. Facility is locked down, you see, nearby impenetrable, and I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours later, I arrived to discover the building locked site, with my merchandise inside. The Turk, Altug, has been running surveillance on the site since I set up shop there. Or here. In that time, no one has entered and no one has left. Whatever went wrong in there, it must have killed the research team. I want you to find a way into the building, recover the cybertech that they were developing, and find out what happened to the researchers. In that order. If the building's been abandoned, I'm surprised that the lot it's sitting on hasn't been gobbled up by some corp or another. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid the lease for a decade in advance. And before you say anything, yes, it was a huge expense. But what's locked away inside in the lab is worth 10 times what I spend on it. I don't want anyone laying claim on it but me. Alright, let's talk compensation. What's in it for me? I can't afford to pay you in new yen, but how about a little bit of snoo? And that's your own fault, by the way. You shut off a good chunk of my revenue when you pulled that stunt down in the sewers. But what I can do is give you a first crack at any biotech that you recover from the site. Make it available to you at a discount. This is top of the line ware that we are talking about, mind you, better than anything else I've got in stock. Because it's biotech, the essence loss from the implanting will be minimal. It's a win-win, even for an adept like you. Really? So what's it gonna be? Will you take a job? I really don't need the BioWare, but it's still like... I can't turn down that job. Alright, Doc, I mean...
Excellent. This facility that you're looking for is in the former laboratory on Sutherland Bioscience. Take the U-Bahn to Adenauer Platz, and I'm sure you'll find it. Best of luck. Okay, let's see. Let's go do one of these missions. And let's start. Maybe I won't have time to finish it yet. Good doggo. Yeah, we can take care of Eskimo stuff later. Let's go to OTK International Office, tap Nighter Communications, preparation for your run against AS Technology. This sounds like it's gonna be a really long kind of run. So the weapons are chosen later. So first to choose the guys, right? What's going on? Okay, earwig. What's that? OTK International is a small-time software developer, and it shows. The company's main office is crammed up against the back wall of a massive shared office park surrounded by competing businesses and larger corporations. A steady trickle of dead-eyed wage slaves flows in and out of the complex. Park's main entrance is overflowing with hired security, but your forged keycard gets you past them easily enough. A few minutes later, you're walking the winding corridors towards OTK International. You're only a few smashed computers away from putting AMSA's plan into motion. Okay, so do we have anything? Yes, I can give this guy a medikit at least. Let's see the weapons. Mossberg CMT. Yeah, this one, grenade launcher. I guess we can get that one. Basic medikit. So yeah, and we can use smart link Mossberg thingy. Yes. Passing through the main doors of OTK International, you find yourself in a stretch of industrial hallway. Apparently, the company is too small to warrant such an amenities as a lobby or greeting area. The rest of your team is waiting for you at OTK's side entrance outside the offices parked beyond the reach of building security. Letting them in should be as easy as opening a service door. Should be, could be. As you pass by the open door, you see a middle-aged wage slave working at a console. His back is facing the doorway. He doesn't seem to have noticed you. Sneak up behind him. You begin creeping towards the wage slave. He's so engrossed in his work, he doesn't seem aware of anything else. Just over halfway across the room, the wage slave's body tenses. He begins to turn in his seat. Wait for him to turn around. The wage slave turns and blinks at you. Who are you? What the hell? How the hell did you get in here?
The look of confusion on his face disappears, replaced by suspicion. His hand edges towards a large button mounted on his desk. Charisma 4. Sorry I've startled you. My name's Jonathan. I'm a new contractor. I just wanted to stop by and say hello. Well, hello then. I'm Klaus. He glances at his PDA. Good God, I could have clocked out an hour ago. Well, pleasure meeting you, Jonathan. Good night. Let him go. Good night, Klaus. Okay, I guess that's like a good thing we didn't attack him. Because I got karma. Oh, what's this? There's lots of stuff. The desk before you is well kept. Papers are stacked nearby. Drawers are closed. Terminal in shadow of such drawers. Contents of the drawers make it clear that this desk belongs to supervisor of some sort, Mr. Stephen Williams, according to the nameplate. You find plenty of employee performance evaluation schedules of upcoming meetings, deadlines, other decidedly uninteresting files and papers. One of the drawers, however, is locked. Investigate the drawer. The drawer appears to be secured by some sort of electronic lock. The desk itself, however, looks relatively flimsy. You might be able to force the drawer open. Okay, let's force it open. You grab hold of the handle, pull sharply. The magnetic lock holds firm for a moment, then tears free. Among the various other items in the locked drawer, you find the supervisor's ID badge. That's nice. Filing cabinets haven't been labeled, need block printing by hand, they are locked, blah blah blah. The board is arranged for a grid of names and tasks, most of it seems to be in completed category. In the corner of Lucy B-Day Tuesday, do not forget. Lucille. The bookshelf is neatly organized and alphabetized. On the upper shelf is a framed picture of a young blonde girl with braces, huge smile stretching across her face. Not huge tracts of land, though. Malleus's calendar hung on the wall, notes and the appointment June 29th has been circled. Okay. I wonder if we could have opened the drawer by getting the code as well. Okay, we need a decker here. Okay, we are reunited with our team. It was easier than I expected. But yeah, I saw that one coming. Since the door's closed, that somebody's gonna show up. Standing in the hallway is a janitor, tired-looking woman in her mid-30s. She's staring at you, her eyes wide with surprise. You can't help but notice the alarm panel set into the wall just behind her. With a flick of her wrist, she could make your job infinitely more complicated. Oh, excuse me, you started on me there. A look of confusion crosses the janitor's face as her eyes flit from you to your teammates to the door that you just let them in through. You're suddenly aware of how very out of place you look in this building, and the furrow in the janitor's brow tells you that she's made the same observation. Who are you exactly? How did you get into this building? I'm an old friend of the development lead. We shared a dorm together at the University of Berlin. She doesn't seem convinced. No, sorry, I was ashamed to admit it, but I'm new here. Stepped out for a smoke, now I can't seem to get back in. Would you mind holding the door for me? It's I don't know, maybe just try to bribe her. try this one. Oh, come on, you know I can do that. Janitor pauses for a moment, considering, well, I don't know, I'm not supposed to, but if you're new. She grits her teeth. I hate being in this position. Look, I don't want to give you the third degree, but they've been harping so much about lax security that I have to. Everyone do your part and all that, so I gotta ask, why are you still in your street clothes? You know how seriously they take the dress code here, especially if you work in one of the server rooms. Okay, there was this truck, she splashed up all this filthy water from the gutter. I got hosed. All of you? What were you like, walking single along the curb? Something like that. Look, would you rather we tracked all the filth in here? We can do that if you prefer. The janitor lets out a very sigh. Her body language is easy to read. She's officially tired of the conversation. No, of course not. She pauses for a moment, weighing her options, and then shoulders relax. She has evidently come to a decision. Okay, fine, you can head in. I won't rat you out to security. She makes a faint, waving gesture in the direction of the door. But just this once, understand? I can't go making a habit of this. Nod at her, thanks. Okay. We managed to solve this diplomatically again. I'm so diplomatic today. I'm the Diplonaut. Diplodocus. Executive door. Select at Decker. Alright, now there's the Decker. Oh, we got nasties already. Let's go here. Tar bomb. Missed everything, of course. This is the self-explosion attack. Okay, at least we hit something. Let's heal this one, though that's not very survivable. Okay, nice. Erosion. I guess this guy. Good. Let's do suppression before this goes too high up. Useless. Erosion. Come on, man. Let's head here. Okay, good. Oh, that one hit something. I'm so happy now. Yeah, this body isn't the best. Okay, finally. Executive door. All right. We are here again in meat space, in the real world, as it were.
Halt! This is our restricted area.
The guard raises his weapon. His voice is brimming with excitement.
Show me your ID now.
Guess I can show the badge. Supervisor's ID badge. Yeah, it's right here. He squints at your badge, scowling. After a few seconds, he lowers his weapon.
Sorry to have bothered you, sir.
You're clear to be here, but stay where I can see you. Don't leave this room. Don't worry, I won't. Let's check this out first. Drone Control Center. Okay, check in. Select a decker. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's back off a bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. It's too likely to hit my guy. It's like a bunch of retards fighting retardedly. Let's take a few steps back so we can use the AoE stuff without having to worry about hitting ourselves. See? Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, good. Oh. Very nice. use this. Oh, there's still spheroids. Oh. Very nice. I guess I can't complain with hit chance being 30% that, you know, two shots miss. It's likely that both of them will miss. If I have 3 shots, then oh my god, my thingy is dead. My useless thingy is dead. Okay. Let's go this way. Let's see, yeah, there is another Skywalker. Damn it. Let's back off a little bit. Come on, 84% and you missed twice in a row. Like, really? Somehow I doubt the veracity of the numbers that the game keeps giving me. Good. Erosion. Come on. Okay, that's fair. 44%, 1 out of 2 hit. That sounds reasonable. Let's go this way first. Financial data server, right? Erosion. Come on, man. 62% missed twice. 80% missed. 80. Okay, these numbers mean absolutely nothing. Okay, that thing is dead. That's very nice. Yes, AoE. Yes, good. Erosion. Pay data. Pay data. Pay me money. Lieutenant Commander data. I guess I'll go like the position first before going in. Like this. Yep, because triggered enemies. Very nice. Ouch. Let's see. Let's move this guy out of the way. Use this. Very nice. Very nice indeed-o. That guy's not long for this world, I hope. Come on, 60% hit chance and still nothing. Right. Okay, very nice. Oh, come on, man. 87%. And yeah, of course, 45% basically means like 12% at best. That's how it works, right? Very nice. Okay, let's hack. Okay, can we get out of here? Let us vacate the premises. They said I can't leave this room. Like, does it mean like we have to kill them to go anywhere, or what? The guard wheels to face you. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you that these doors were off limits. Look, I really need to get through here. Would you mind? I can't help you, sir. Your
Clear to be in this room, but only under direct supervision, and we can't leave our post to escort you into the other room. He sounds uncertain and suspicious. Just stay in this room, alright? Check your software from where you are at and leave, or I'll have to call this into Central. I need direct server access to do my job, pal. I can't complete my check from this terminal. Guard size. Hold there. I'm calling this to clear with Central. If. Hey! Stolen Hellcat, welcome. Do some news soon. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Do you mean Sue? Nothing going on these days. You mean like news-wise? As this sarcasm, like the Venezuela stuff and everything. But yeah, I did. I don't know if you missed it, but I did do a news, golden news stream, like the other day, a couple of days ago. Yes. Now wait. Where did I lose the chat? Where is the chat? I have to spread. Okay, now I see the chat. Okay. No. All right. All right. Now its chat is visible again. All right. All right. Let's get back to the game. So it'll only take a minute. Moments later, his shoulders jerked back in alarm. In a flash, the guard readies his weapon. Central didn't send anyone. Put your phones where I can see them. You're coming with me. Okay, okay. Let's just reload. If I'm gonna fight those guys, I'm gonna do it on my own terms. And I wonder if I can, I don't know, create a distraction somewhere else, something like that. How about this room? Is it gonna be the same? Okay, yeah. East down and do what I need to do from here. Okay, how about, can we go here? Alright, so hovering silently, the drones sweep their optical sensors over your stolen ID badge. A few seconds later, a synthesized voice chirp out of the nearest drone speaker grill. Level 2 authorization detected. Proceed. Okay. Is there something else? Yeah, like there's this thing. Transition. Wait. Have we finished doing what we're supposed to finish? Okay, it says we need to escape. So, okay, now we can't even open these doors. I guess because I said that. Well, yeah, okay, let's escape then. I guess we don't have to kick anybody's ass here. I guess we done whatever we were supposed to, plant some bugs or viruses on these computers. The droids bazaar, the U-bound ride home is smooth and uneventful. The high-ups at OTK International must be scrambling to try and recover their losses. It's only a matter of time before they make the call to and Amcel's compromised data is uploaded to Knight Errant's comlinks.
They're gonna be rolling into as technology with one hell of an advantage. Not a bad for a night's work. Yeah, I guess it's good that they, we didn't attack them, didn't get into a fight. Start to answer. Ooh, we have some karma to spend. Should I increase my strength? Or what's this? Cleave can strike multiple targets in range. Well, that sounds like fun. Of course, what was this? This one. Increase spell book slot. Chi onslaught. 3 attacks on a single target with a melee weapon. It's not that amazing. I like cleave more. I'm a cleave kind of guy. Dun, 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 dun. Argonaut, well, job well done as usual, and the plan has worked swimmingly, I might add. I am already patched into Knight Errant comm system. If and when they summon their high threat response team, I will know it. As soon as you're finished resupplying, I recommend heading direct to the Jewel district. Jewel district? Commercial district shared by a variety of competing corporate interests, as technology controls the largest share of its district, including the major utilities that serve it. You will find the facility that you'll be raiding there. Considering the level of security that as technology is running, I wouldn't count on medical evac being available on this run. In fact, I bet against it. That means if anyone falls unconscious in there, they're buried when the building collapses. Obviously, you can't let that happen. I just suggest stocking up on medical supplies before leaving the Kreutz Bazaar. Noted, I'll buy out Esquibel's supply of medkits and Bumona contracts. One last thing, Troublenaut. Frau Müller sent me a message while you were out on OTK run. She says that when you reach the sub-basement of the facility, you will find a security door. This door's maglocks can be opened via voice print recognition system. Apparently, Frau Müller surreptitiously recorded your meeting. She claims that she has added your voice print to the As Technology database. What does it mean for me then? If our client is to be believed, you will have the necessary access to open the door. The rest of your team, however, will not. When you reach the door, I'd recommend grouping up. Only you can open it, and there's no saying what you'll find on the other side. Frau Müller didn't tell you? Unfortunately, no. Since your meeting, her messages have been erratic. In truth, I'm not sure that she knows, but she was very clear about one thing. You're gonna have to get past the door to reach the generators. Go on, Argonaut. We need to strike while the iron is hot. I'm on it. Okay, let's go buy some medikits then. And we got some payday that we can post here, right? Yeah, this one. Oh, we have unread messages. Payback is sweet. The screen flickers to life. Maxim's face appears. He's wearing broad green, and you can hear the sounds of celebration in the background. Hey there, Muscle. I'm not sure if Tuck gave me the right address, but I figured it was worth a shot.
I don't know if you heard, but our favorite poly club got hit from all sides by the F state today. It was glorious. Anyway, just thought you'd want to share in the good news. And thanks for your help back there. I don't think we made it out there without you. He raises a hand in salute. Take care, Argonaut. The message ends and the image fades. You find yourself back at your inbox. Thanks, Alexander the Drogonaut. Hey, Drogonaut, Uncle Dietrich told me that I could message you here, so I figured that I should. He probably told you that I'm living at Samuel's, huh? Well, that's where I am. It's different, I'll give you that much. I like that I don't get pressured to hurt people here. So that's good, and nobody smacks me around, even though I can tell that a lot of the orcs and trolls want to. I do get yelled at a lot and called a lot of names, but I guess that making me feel bad about that kind of thing is part of the plan. Life kinda sucks right now, but at least nobody is going to make me kill anyone. Uncle D says that it's gonna get better, and maybe it will, I don't know. Anyway, what I mostly wanted to say was thanks for not killing me back at the Humanis compound. I had a gun on you, so you totally could have, but you didn't, and I'm really glad about that. Thanks, Alexander. Okay, let's go buy those, like the Phoenix Downs, basically. Let's go buy those things. Do you have my merchandise? No, I need medical supplies. I guess buy a couple of these. And one crappier one as well. I guess that's good enough. Equip all the characters with one in the mission, in case, you know, somebody doesn't have one. But I guess I will have to end the stream here though, so let's save first. What's the optional? Adenauer Platz. I guess that's the medics side quest. Yeah, okay, that's the save. We didn't finish the. We didn't get to finish the bloodline quest, but at least we started it, so that's something, because you know that was the stream headline or something referring to that. Well, whatever, I'm Adventure Argonaut. I thank you for watching, and bye bye.